Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're gonna see two parts. One is we're gonna see how to view all the tasks in a dashboard format inside Django application itself. Okay, using a third-party tool. And another thing is we're gonna see how to view progress. Okay, on the view the progress from the client side. Okay, inside the application. Okay, with that we could know how much tasks has been completed using progress bar. Okay, so let's get started with it. Moving on to the first part. In this part we are going to see how to enable the Flower dashboard. Okay, so the tool that we are going to be using is called Flower, which is a Python library for viewing those tasks. Okay, for that previously we have built this application. If you don't know how we set it up and run it, please view the video before and continue with this video. Okay, so let's install the Celery Flower in here. Okay, so let's install Flower. Now it has installed the Flower. Okay, so let's run it out. So for that what you have to do is just type this following command. Okay, Celery the name of the application Flower. Okay, so if you run this, now it will start this app in this URL. Okay, so let's copy this URL, and if I visit that URL, sorry, the IP address has been given as 0.0.0, so it is given this. Okay, now we could see that this dashboard is working right now perfectly. So here we can see workers, the tasks, and the broker that number of brokers we have. This would help if you have multiple workers multiple brokers running on a large scale application maybe, or in case of tasks, if you see it in here, you can see everything listed out here. Okay, here we can see the worker and its status is online. So now let's test it out by giving an tasks. Okay, I'm gonna refresh this page for 4 times to give 4 tasks for this. Okay, to complete processing. So let me refresh this 4 times. Now if you see it in here in the Celery, we have started 4 tasks. Okay, so if you refresh this, you see it in here, the 2 progresses are already completed, and likewise we have set the sleep time to 10 seconds, so it has completed it in 10 seconds. So if I run it again, the 2 tasks are completed. Okay, so these 2 are completed, and the processes also in the workers tab you can see processes that are going on, and also it has given the status of succeed and the failure rate, and we can see that all the tasks are completed here. Okay, so we could change the limitation or anything if you want, and these are the unique tasks IDs that we are going to use to get progress in the future part. Okay, so the name of the task is given here, and the time it took is runtime is 10 seconds, as we give it sleep for 10 seconds here. So if you want to get more detail about it, we can see it in this one. Okay, so let's go to this tasks. Okay, as you see here, we can see what are the arguments are given, keywords, result, and everything. We can see it in here. Okay, and which worker is used for completing this application, runtime, and everything. Okay, so this is how you could view this in the dashboard format about the task that you have run in the Django application. Okay, this next part we're gonna see how to add progress to the view. Okay, so for this we're gonna be changing the views to get and post request. Okay, in the get request we're gonna be getting the task ID and pass it to the context. Okay, in the post request we're going to be starting the process by and there will be a button for starting the process. Okay, in the HTML code. In order to store session variables, we need to make migrations on the database. Let's migrate the database. Now we need to create a new view or to send us the progress when we make a request from the web page. Okay, so that's the view is name called the progress Ajax, because we are going to be using Ajax to get the status. Okay, so let's implement that. So basically what this view does is that when we are making a request for this, it's going to get a task ID from the URL path and the task ID that we have set from the session. Okay, the above view, and it's gonna see get the status and info from the task. Okay, the task contains data about the task based on the ID. So if the task status is pending, then it will be the progress will be set to start. Okay, and now the response will be given to us, and if the task is success, then it means the task has completed the process. So we need to delete the task ID from the session. Okay, so this will be in a JSON format so that we could easily process on the client side. Okay, let's add this view to the URL file. Okay, in the HTML we're going to be adding tailwind and jQuery for Ajax and tailwind for the styling. Okay, basic styling, so that we could see the button clearly, and also the task progress uses this progress. Okay, uses this tailwind style, so that we could see the progress. Okay, this if else what part is responsible for showing the progress. Okay, also we're gonna be adding a button in the home page, like I mentioned before. That button is gonna start the progress. Okay, now let's add the script part. Okay, so basically how it works is that it uses a set interval. If you know JavaScript, set interval means we're gonna run task or any function at a certain interval. Okay, that's how it is. It's like a function. Okay, so in the inside it we're gonna make an Ajax request in which the URL is from the URL that we have added on the URL file, and the request type would be get request. Okay, now and in the success on success, we will get the data and the data status. If the status is success, then the task is completed. Okay, like I mentioned before, the success means the task is completed. And in the styling part, it will update the progress bar as we progress, okay, based on the percentage. Okay, the percentage that we have given on the progress, if you know, from the task.py. Okay, so if the data status is again success, then we're gonna hide that. Okay, so that it means it will be the task is completed. Okay, so and if there is an error, it will show the error status, and this script gonna run for every second. Okay, so we're gonna be getting task status on every second. As you see, you can see the progress, but it's just giving us error on the back end, that it can't there's something wrong with the async result. Okay, because we haven't changed anything on the tasks.py part. Okay, so now let's add code for the task.py. In this, I'm gonna divide the whole task into 4 parts. Okay, that is 0, 25, 75 and 100. Okay, 100 means the task is success, and in each in between, we are simulating a task by giving a sleep for 5 seconds. That means the task would be completed after 5 seconds. Okay, and keep in mind that you have to restart everything once you make change in the application or a task.py file. Okay, so that it could reflect the changes in the future runs. Okay, now if I start the progress, first the page and start the progress, you can see there is a progress bar inside and it has changed the progress bar. Now after 5 seconds it would be 25%, and after 5 seconds it would be 75%. Okay, sorry, 50% in the future, 75%. And if the task is success, then it will refresh the page by and delete the task id for the future processes. Okay, if I refresh this again, it doesn't have anything because we have deleted the session variable. Alright, so in the backend also it has run successfully. So this is how you add the progress to the task file. So hope it helps. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Okay, make sure to subscribe for more videos.